This is Gaylord Oklahoma Memorial in Norman. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Indiana Hoosiers and the Oklahoma Sooners. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Here at the Palace on the Prairie, you know this is one of the most iconic stadiums in all of college football. Gaylord family, Oklahoma Memorial Stadium gets rocking for the Sooners. They have got so many loyal fans. You know they bleed crimson and cream here. They are excited after a 10-win season last year, and these fans can't wait to get it started again. Guys?
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Hoosiers ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be... back, they'll bring it out to the 25. Give to the back. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
That's a nice run. This guy has it all, doesn't he? He has speed, he has shiftiness, and he has power. The power reminds me of an old great Sooner running back, Marcus Dupree, arguably one of the most gifted runners college football has ever seen. And a guy that didn't quite pan out at the NFL level because of injuries. This dude has it in him, though, and I'm sure he's reminding a lot of people in the stadium right now of good old Marcus Dupree.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On the option. The keeper. The give to the back. He stepped out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together.
And we talked to the coaches coming in, right? Like, they knew they were going to see the option. But the speed is so much faster in the game, and the offense does a really good job getting it to the pitch man pretty quickly, making that read and making a play early in this football game.
The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run out of the gun here with Robinson. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
The Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. Maybe some room here. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. You know, Oklahoma's DNA is being tough. They have a whole drill about being tough named after them, the Oklahoma drill, and they won that one.
And we've seen that kind of come and go some throughout the years, but it started with serious physicality back in the day when they ran the option and just hit you in the mouth. But, you know, football's involved, and that's the one thing about this offense. Can they keep their physicality and assert their physicality? The good Oklahoma teams are physical.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And listen, there's different degrees of open, but in college football, that's open. When your receiver has a step on the guy, man, those are the ones you feel like you should complete most of the time, and he just overthrew that one.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes a catch. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy, first on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and then throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the back.
Ball is loose. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They tried to turn the corner on him, but the defense was ready, and they knock him down for a loss.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
9th play of the drive coming up, but they'll have to convert 3rd and long to keep it going. Motion from the back. To throw, it's Mateer. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Taking it the other way. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
And how about the defense setting the tone in this game? First drive, first mistake made for the offense. Nice job forcing the INT. And how about this? They had 3 last week. They're looking to get 3 again this week.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. That's caught. It's Marsh. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
So now it's 2nd and long. Running inside, it's Richard. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Looking to pick up a 1st down on 3rd and short from the 43. They'll try to get it through the air. Got him. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. And the Hoosiers are in the hurry up.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on 3rd down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going, and that last completion, that was big.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Gonna run it. It's Beebe. There's a crease. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. From inside the 15, here comes the return. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
Here we go. Jet. Go.
Going to try to get it himself. Keeps it and gets past the chains. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
We reached the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Fights off a defender.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Dumps it off in the flats. Could not make his way to the corner. They want to get the ball in the hands of playmakers, and they did, but this time the defense up to the challenge.
And when you slide that running back out of the backfield, like, I'm thinking pass. I got to be locked in, and I got to see him, and the linebackers have to see him and understand when the quarterback throws him the football. I got to break on it, and everybody's got to corral him because he's so dangerous after the catch.
Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Still third down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down.
Great job by the defense there tackling the catch. If that receiver breaks a tackle, he's getting the first down. So nice job by the defense surrounding the ball carrier and getting him to the ground.
He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He's got great speed. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Gets the back moving. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And here's what you know about Indiana football. They're going to be physical. They're going to be so well coached and disciplined, and they're going to run the football. It was the key ingredient to helping Fernando Mendoza win a Heisman, like the ability to RPO off of it. So, Palmer, I don't know who the names are going to be throughout the season, but I know they're going to run downhill, no nonsense, and they'll have a guy that they'll hitch their wagon to.
Yeah, everybody talking about losing Mendoza, but Black and Hemby were a big part of that thing, too. I think the offensive line, though, was key to it all. Anytime you have 2 1,000-yard rushers, it's because the guys up front are pushing people around, and that was the secret sauce to Indiana's Cinderella run a year ago. So up front, these guys have to continue to dominate. They'll reload the backfield through the portal, through recruiting, but it all starts and stops with the big fellas pushing people around. That's going to be the key for them on offense.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. DB's right up on the receivers. The run inside. It's Richard.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Caught in the backfield, it's Preston. There he goes! All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Looking downfield, it's Hoover. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched a sack. Starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Richard. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
The Sooner fans booming, a cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. Delivers the stiff arm. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the end zone. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Indiana.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They march 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll go out of bounds at his own 10-yard line, and that was hardly the return they were looking for. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, and he looked like he had the opportunity to secure that, obviously open over the middle of the field. But you know how that works. Middle of the field, more defenders. Am I going to get whacked when I hit this thing? It makes those guys think a little bit, and you see more drops over the middle of the field.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. A designed run for the quarterback. Finding some room. That's the way to get it out of your own end. Takes it all the way up to the 25 before going out of bounds.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
And the Sooners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Bring in the heat. And they got him.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long.
Ready, go!
Looking for a man. It's Batir. Here's a heat. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Wants to throw on first down. Looking left. Complete on the comeback. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
To the air, it's Hoover. Lost one deep down the right side. Leaping grab for a big gain. Now timeout taken by Indiana. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Now improvising. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
On the direct snap, it's Richard. Touchdown, Indiana! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now.